Here comes your pre-market summary for Tuesday, November 15th. Futures back in positive territory here this morning, coming off a late session sell-off yesterday. If you remember, we ended the day basically right back at the lows of the session after an initial sell-off was eventually bought up throughout the midday. Some question marks remain around inflation. We'll get more clarity on that coming up here this morning at 8:30 with October PPI wholesale inflation data set to be released. Not as closely watched as CPI by the Fed, but still worth noting. Coming up at 8:30. Here's how futures stand right now ahead of that reading. 1% for the S&P, 0.63 there for the Dow, 1.5 already for the NASDAQ, trying to test session or pre-market highs here as we speak. TSX futures positive here in Toronto. Brazil's up to start things off. Yeah, nice bounce down here as well. Bitcoin, Ethereum, both higher to kick things off. That's the way the S&P 500 looks. This is the SPY, obviously. Nice move off the lows back towards 400 we got to yesterday on the SPY. The S&P already through 4,000. These Chinese ADRs back on watch once again this morning, gapping higher for the fourth straight session. We'll have a look at Alibaba. We'll have a look at NIO, among others. Worth noting, Tencent Music, TME, reported better than expected earnings. Alibaba yesterday, some questionable Singles Day sales data. They actually didn't release any, which is a first for them, raising some cautionary notes ahead of Tuesday. So we'll have a look at Alibaba coming up here. NIO as well. TSM, huge mover here aftermarket and this morning to the upside. Warren Buffett in there buying up more than $4 billion worth of Taiwan Semi. That was disclosed in a 13G. So we'll talk about that. Some of the other semis moving on that news. Walmart as well, raising their forecast right across the board. Nice look for Walmart. It's up here in the pre-market. Amazon back on watch. They've officially launched this virtual healthcare clinic, coming off a decent performance yesterday. Back to the upside here for Amazon. Speaking of Warren Buffett, NIO beat as well. They're higher pre-market. AMD, yet another upgrade for AMD. There was 2 or 3 yesterday. Here comes Baird now, raising to outperform, raising their price target for AMD. Getty Images, remember a big pop yesterday on that Coke industry news. Back to the downside this morning, however. Earnings missed for this one, GETY. Grab that watch list, guys. It is complete. It is on its way out to your inbox right now. Hit that QR code if you have not. Enter your email address. Then come join us at 8:30. We're live coming up here on TraderTV.Live.